and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking all about 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 6, and the title of this episode is Fear and Loathing, I believe. So before we get started, do me a big favor, my besties, and give me a big thumbs up on this video. Go ahead and share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you will be notified. In this video, we're going to be talking all about Tiffany and Ronald. So let's go ahead and just get straight into this video. Now, y'all, let's talk about Tiffany crying. I got to talk about this. Tiffany crying when she had announced that Ronald's visa application had been approved. She tried, in my opinion, to cry, but couldn't force one tear. When they showed the clip of they'll show a flashback. She's literally has her hand over her face and just really trying to force a cry, but nothing was coming down. Nothing. Okay. Now, Tiffany, it seems like to me, she needs to get with Darcy and Natalie and have them kind of help her out in that department of fake crying or crying off a drop of a dime. So Tiffany in this scene gets on the video call with Ronald and tells him the news, which I really don't feel like it was his first time hearing it, but I'm sure she already told him, and so he had to kind of fake like he didn't know this news because it didn't look like he was so shocked about the news, to be honest. So now he has to do an interview with immigration. This is the next step, and he's worried that they will bring up his gambling, okay? He's like, I don't want to be judged on my past, but just a year ago, you relapsed. So it's not really his past, in my opinion. A year is not a big gap. Year comes, look at this year. It's already flying by. We're already in June. So time flies. So I don't really feel like it's enough to say, oh, it was a part of my past. That's just how I feel, how I look at it. So Ronald says that has she gone to her dad in regards to being his sponsor? Now, they want Tiffany's father to be the sponsor, but she hasn't even gone to him about it yet. So to me, in this scene, it's a big switch in Tiffany's energy. Now Ronald is baby, okay? After she was just at the lawyer's office talking about divorce and wanted to know her options. She wanted to know what her options were, but now he's baby. And she's so excited. She definitely had the energy of being checked out in the marriage, but now that there's a slight chance, she's trying to force out the fake tears, calling him baby, and now she's so excited. Ronald is worried his past will be brought up during the interview, and all I can say is he should be. He, along with Andre, are two that I do hope get denied. I'm just being honest. I don't think that she will be happy once he comes to the U.S. She then will be taking care of a family of 4 until he gets a green card to work and help out their household. Now, in this next scene that they show with these two, Tiffany goes to talk to her mom because at this point, I don't think she has anyone else to film with. Tiffany says that her and her dad had a rough patch and seems like to me like she's taken advantage of the fact that her dad is trying to make up for lost time and just may be willing to do anything for his daughter. Tiffany needs to be completely honest about Ronald's past, and if she's going to go to him about being a co-sponsor, she needs to definitely be honest about Ronald's past. Her mom surprisingly suggests that Tiffany wait to tell her father, but Tiffany says that she can't do that. I don't think that it's right to withhold information from her father and use the fact that he may say yes because he has guilt for not being present. Now, being that her mom isn't a fan of Ronald, I'm confused at why she suggests her daughter not tell her father until after things go through. Tiffany says just because her husband has a bad reputation doesn't mean she has to gain one too by being a liar. 100%. 100%. Now, moving on in the next scene, Tiffany meets with her father. Tiffany says when she was 3, her dad was in and out of her life, adding that it was his fault because he was doing things that he felt were more important at the time. So the way that her father puts things, when he said that he would have fought for her, but back then he felt that kids should be with their mom, that led me to believe that her mom told Tiffany a fabricated story coming up Based off the way that her mom acts and her telling her daughter to lie to her father until she gets what she wants, I'm guessing that she didn't really allow him to be a part of Tiffany's life. That is my guess. Now, Tiffany tells her father that Ronald's visa application got approved, and her father is excited. But then she goes into that she needs a co-sponsor, and he is the only one that she can go to. He says it's no problem. But that's before he knows about Ronald's past. She goes on to say that she's been hiding something from him. She tells him that Ronald has a past, but is it really a past if just a year ago he relapsed? And who knows if something hasn't happened most recent and he just hasn't told her. He withheld that information. Who knows? So this episode here was something. Like I said, I feel like it would be nice to see her film with other people outside of her sister and her mom, but I'm assuming maybe she doesn't have anyone else to film with. What I do respect about her is the fact that regardless to what her mom told her to do, she is choosing to be honest. But what I didn't like was when she said, she feels like he would probably or most likely do it and be a co-sponsor for Ronald because he feels as though he owes her for the time that he wasn't a part of her life. I didn't like that because I feel like now you're using that, knowing that your dad might be that way or might say yes based off of that situation. So you're using that to your advantage. But I do think that it is right of her to be honest. I even wonder why it took her so long to even be honest in the first place when her father first met Ronald. Why not be honest a long time ago? Because then she wouldn't find herself in this situation right now where she's now having to bring that up. But like I said, I do respect the fact that regards to what her mom said, that she is going to be honest with her father, because that would be so wrong of her to tell him after the fact, after he signed something. And it's like, Ronald is a high risk. Him, Andre, they're high risk because they have past, criminal past. So you will want a person that's co-sponsoring to be able, especially with Ronald, is the gambling addiction, the fact that, he has stole from his mother. He got fired from his job from stealing from his boss. There was a lot of things he was doing in order to feed this addiction that he has to gambling. And the fact that it just happened last year, that's the only one we know of, most recent last year. So I feel like that is really asking someone to really risk a lot, to really bet on a person who hasn't even shown enough signs or patterns that they are changing and on the straight and narrow. So yeah, you better inform your father that this is what he would be taking a risk on. And I would really love to see her father say, in that case, now that you tell me this, I don't think it would be a good idea, but I have a feeling he probably is going to go ahead and do this for his daughter because he wants to see her happy. He wants to see those kids happy. And I just still, if it was me and my daughter was coming to me about Ronald and they wanted me to be a co-sponsor, I would have to respectfully decline. I would have to decline. So I'm very curious to know your thoughts on this episode of 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. In this video, we talked all about Ronald and Tiffany. This is season 6, episode 6. The title of this episode, I believe, was Fear and Loathing. Yeah, Fear and Loathing. So comment down below your thoughts. I always look forward to talking to you besties in the comment section down below and seeing you in the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you will be notified. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.